think that's better sex, you know.
Right.
Love.
When you can look into the eyes of that person and like maintain that eye contact and really be in that moment with somebody. That's when you know you found somebody that's really like
see into the soul.
No pun intended.
I got a question that's kind of like leads up into that. Like when I was younger, I used to think the first time having sex with a woman was like the most important time. Like that was your chance, like as a guy, like that's your opportunity to prove yourself. Like if you perform well, she's gonna want to be with you for the rest of her life. Like she's gonna fall in love with you instantly. And if you perform bad, she's not gonna respond to your text anymore. Leave your message on red and your balls on blue.
I have to say something
like
about
that's I'm saying, like when I was younger, that's how I used to feel. Like if it was about to go down the first time, I was like, this is my 8 Mile moment. You know.
I just have to say something on this. I felt the same way, but when I was younger, I felt the same way, but I had different motivations. I'd be like, man, you put it down on her, all her friends will want to fuck you.
That's true, because they talk about, man,
it's true.
He made me come 3 times last time, and then other women hear that.
Sometimes you become off limits to all of them too.
Well, that ain't happened with me, because I've had girls, they'd tell me, like, I heard what you did with so-and-so. I was like, oh, really? Maybe you should find out, you know, like that.
That makes sense.
You come on. You know, if you had a friend as they're talking about this dude, he's like, man, he put it down, you know.
I would never fuck. Okay, we have never fucked the same person ever before.
Never.
Doesn't mean it had to been that friend.
I don't know. I don't really want my friends.
I'm talking about when you're younger.
No.
I really don't think so.
What he's asking you is, have you ever been turned on by a woman and said, hey, this guy is really good, and then you're like, let me try it out? That's really the question. Has that ever happened? Like where you've heard about a guy and you're like, oh.
And then you see that guy at a party later on, and then you're thinking like, man, fuck it.
That's the question.
Brittany was just telling me about how big his dick was.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but like also.
Maybe or yes or no. Come on, be real.
No, because it's more than that.
Then
like,
why do you say maybe? Why do you say maybe?
It just depends. Like maybe I'm ovulating, and so it doesn't really matter.
What are you talking about? It's either yes or no. Either you've been in that experience and you're like, I heard about this guy. Yes, I'm kind of interested and want to find out. Or no, that's never happened to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that has happened to me.
Okay,
yes.
see? Come on now.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
But that wasn't like the main thing driving it.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying you just admitted that you had an interest.
Yeah,
though.
but I think most people, like most girls, maybe wouldn't prefer to hear that from a different person. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
okay,
I'm sure
you
girls
two-
have their girl talk, like guys have their guy talk.
Let me ask you, for you two,
But,
like how
sharing
important
guys
is
is
sex,
different.
like at least at first?
I don't know.
When you first get in a relationship with that person.
Generally, I can probably tell it's going to be like a good long-term partner if like they're really nervous. And, like usually it's not super good the first time if I know that they're going to be a good long-term partner.
Really? So that
like they're nervous, like
the math
something
thing equals out. They come in 2 minutes. The faster they come,
Something
the
where
better
they
the
get it
better
up.
partner
I've had that
they're gonna be.
several
Like the longer
Which is,
they
like,
last,
obviously, then I'm like, is it me? But
yeah,
like, I don't know.
The longer they last, the bigger piece of shit they are.
Yeah, like yeah, yeah, that's like offensive.